He said, "What?" I can't tell you how many times I hear from educators and parents that their youth said something that was just shocking. And typically they're saying they're just doing it to get a rise out of us. Well, they probably are. They probably get some feedback that somehow provides them with that feeling of connectedness or somehow gets a reaction for that. I will say that no level of consequences will usually change this behavior because it's really about fitting into the group, especially when it happens in the school environment when peers are present. But some great ways to keep this from happening is to be proactive. First off, look for the warning signs that it's potentially going to happen. You can see it because usually the youth is just kind of hanging out or sitting back, and then all of a sudden they sit forward and they look around. Or they might sit forward and have this little smile. That's your opportunity to jump in with a distraction or to provide them with an activity to do. Can you get this out of your bag? Could you put this on your desk? Can you go fill a water bottle? Could you hand this out to someone else? Doing all those sorts of things that can provide that distraction. That can help do it. The second thing is really to be providing them with a lot of feedback about when they aren't providing that sort of information. And the best time to do this is at a transition. So when they're transitioning from one class to the other, or to and from school, or to lunch or recess or something like that, you could say something like, "Hey, I noticed that you didn't have any inappropriate comments during class today. I'm really impressed with your ability to regulate yourself," or "I'm really impressed with your maturity," or "You really showed how much you respect this class, and I appreciate that." All of those things can help, and you'll need to lay on this feedback really, really thick. Once you've done that for a couple of days, then you can say it at the time when the youth might be normally saying those inappropriate comments. Once you are able to do that and the person isn't providing those inappropriate comments right after, that's when you know that you've almost gotten rid of that behavior and that it's not going to continue anymore. They need that feedback to feel connected and part of the group, because the biggest thing that is fearful for many of these youth is really feeling like they're not part of the social collective. And by using these inappropriate comments, they feel part of that collective. So that's the biggest thing that they're going to be stressed about, not about the consequences. So next time you're thinking, "Oh my gosh, they said it again," instead try one of those tips. For more tips and strategies, join us at www.thebehaviorbootcamp.com.